In a world where money means everything, I'm setting out to achieve just that. Everything. From fast cars and expensive houses to flying vehicles. Me and Fred are here to do it all. Welcome to the rags to riches. We've also got a new outfit. See, Fred was only born with a certain level of coolness. I just spent like 70k on an outfit to make a single joke.
You weird, buddy.
Quick recap in case you missed the last episode, we gained access to the acid lab by completing the first dose missions. So that is the first thing we're going to do in this episode, is set up the acid lab by going to this little symbol. We will not be able to use the acid lab in this episode. I'll explain why after we grab this. On the forklift you go, and onto the truck, I guess. It's pretty simple and quite boring gameplay. So back to what I was saying before, it's not that we actually can't use the acid lab, it's that you really shouldn't. If you didn't know, you have to complete 10 Fooligan missions to unlock the upgrades for the acid lab. To do those, you've just got to go to Dax in the freak shop, but the missions aren't really the problem. There's a 48-minute cooldown also on the missions, so if you add that up, that's a lot of hours of waiting around. The reason I say you shouldn't use it until you've got the upgrades is because you'd have to steal supplies to make a profit, and that would pretty much consume your life for however long you're playing this game. So that means next episode we'll be starting to make some serious money with the acid lab, hopefully. Because we can't use the acid lab yet, we're just going to get it over with, and we're going to do the last dose missions, which are very similar to the first dose except completely different, if that makes any sense. The whole idea is the same, the missions are different. And it's not necessarily because I want to do them, it's because I want to get them done so I don't have to do them later. Also, if you are having trouble with the Fooligan missions or just want to watch me do them for whatever reason, I'll put the time on screen. That will be towards the end of the video. Last dose 1, this is an intervention. Hey, fresh meat, been a while, head down to the frig shop for AGM. I don't even want to know what that means. Down on my stats card it says my flying is dangerous. Dangerously good, maybe. Okay. This dude is high as shit.
You still out there,
Yeah,
Lab
I'm still out here just hanging on by a thread.
Fresh meat.
It would seem that way, Lab Rat, yeah.
The earth is just a big round ball, and we're all holding on to it with our feet.
Technically, he's not wrong.
This is for your own good. I'm gonna give you the count of 5 to get off that spot, or I'm gonna turn you into...
Take his head off with a rocket launcher. That just seems all wrong. Why would you fire a rocket launcher indoors in the first place?
3,
Tell my mother I love her.
2, 1, 0!
Oh, okay. How that did no damage to the shitty flimsy door behind that the rocket hit, I don't know. Okay, I believe from the cutscene there, this is the mission that Lab Rat gets stolen. I couldn't remember which one it was, but I think it is this first one. So what was the overall goal of that? Even if you hit the car, you would have killed him anyway. What? I don't see how that was an effective method. Yeah, if some of you guys could actually shoot, maybe that I could deal with the helicopter then. But until you morons learn how to aim, it would seem that we've got a little problem on our hands. Also, a homing launcher is something, if you are a beginner and not as forgetful as me, I definitely recommend buying a homing launcher because it will make your life so much easier. Please die, kind sir. How generous of you. Seriously, how many of these fucking dudes can possibly exist? These dudes do some real damage if you let them. Both emotionally and that just doesn't make sense. How would they do me emotional damage? Go to Dax. Okay, so we've got rid of most of the what would you even call them? Right, mission is finished. We lost Lab Rat and basically achieved nothing except losing a person that whole time, so that was fun. Last those 2 unusual suspects. I believe for this one we're just chasing a bunch of targets to try and find out who kidnapped Lab Rat. Not that I really care. If it were up to me, I'd let him keep him. Got 2 locations here, A and B. I guess we'll go to A just because it's the closest. So I think we're meant to be just killing a whole heap of people and keeping one of them alive to interrogate them. To find out where the Lab Rat is.
I didn't do anything to you, please!
If they don't know where Lab Rat is, move on!
I feel like we're being overly trusting there. She just said, I don't know where he is, and we're just moving on. I'm sure someone that's just kidnapped a person probably isn't going to give up that information with such ease. She says she didn't do it, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to kill all these people just for him to say he didn't do it, so we'll go find someone else. That's how this is going to go. I actually don't remember. This guy could have done it, I don't know. Alright, time for another group of probably innocent people to die, because who knows why.
Okay, trust fund fetus, you've got 1 chance.
Trust fund fetus. I didn't mean to do that, I was trying to reload. What? You know, after the last episode doing the first dose missions, you'd think I'd be slightly more adjusted to what's about to come out of this dude's mouth, but no, it still shocks me. Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to. Bye. From memory, we have to break into this, and there's a bunch of evidence, possibly, to lead us to lab rat, weapons, keycard thingy, a bunch of medical supplies, if that's what you want to call them, and a pinboard with a bunch of faces on it. By faces, I mean people that we know but don't really care about. And last is this little clipboard thing. I think it's last anyway, I'm not really sure. I guess we'll find out in a second.
Dick in the cookie jar!
Why just why? Alright, now we just gotta collect this key card and scram, I think. Oh, bad idea! I was gonna say stunt jump time, and then I realized I don't have a back tire, and I'd probably be lucky to make it with all 4 tires, so I kind of just abandoned that quest at the last possible second. Right, mission finished, and we are a step closer to finding Lab Rat, and more importantly, these missions being done. And that is another $100,000 in my account. I don't know why these ones are paying more. I just started the 3rd Last Dose mission, and I forgot to read the name of it, so I have literally no idea what I'm about to get myself into. Alright, so we're breaking into Freed Mind HQ. You'd think that would help me remember what this mission is, but I still have no idea what I'm doing. Right, now that I'm in here, I remember this mission. It's, again, basically another remake of a story mission. Oh, I'm gonna die, I'm dead. Right, so we're searching for a clue to locate Lab Rat. I have played these missions before, so I do know where he is, but I can't get to him without locating said clue. Back down the stairs you go. Oh, there is a clue in here, apparently. Okay, it's a clipboard. From what I could see, that was just a photo of Lab Rat, so I'm not really sure how much that's actually going to help. Right, now we're looking for keys, and I have no idea where they even could be. Maybe on one of these dead people? Give me keys, now. I demand keys. Keys. If I were keys, where would I be right now? So I found the keys on the spot that I walked past about 15 times. That's fun. Right, back down the stairs we go, and from memory, we are met by, I forgot her name, the wrestler chick. Downstairs we go. Right, Lab Rat is down here. There's just an army of people guarding him, so... Friedlander! Because why not? Everyone loves Friedlander, right?
Ecological decline, and only...
Stop talking and get on with it.
Oh, listen to him. He'll drive you crazy.
Yes, I'm sure that's what did it. Okay, shit just got real weird real fast. Chair us both. Okay. Everything's gone dark. Some people are dying. Something's definitely happening here. How all 3 of us are still alive is some sort of miracle. Time to escape, I guess. Last Dose 4, checking in. This mission, I think, is very similar to the one where they spiked our drink in the first Dose set of missions. So basically, poor Fred here is going to have to endure yet another round of tripping balls.
Because you, my precious little bitch boy,
Stop it,
are
sir.
tripping balls.
At the start of this mission, it tells you to follow Dax to the rehab clinic, but he's in the RV, so if you just mark the yellow dot, you can go straight to it. I hear gunfire already, so that sounds promising. Show yourself, what was his name? Friedlander. That's what we get sprayed with. I'm not really sure what it is, but it sends us on a rather strange experience. Alright, we're killing aliens, except I can't actually aim, like, at all. This is not fun. Die, creepy alien dudes. All of you. Okay, now I've got a hamburger running at me. A hamburger, a taco, and something else. More hamburgers, I guess. I'm being beaten to death by a taco. I'm being beaten by a taco again. I really forgot how terrible this experience was. This part's fun. We get to kill a whole lot of Friedlanders. Unfortunately, it's not the real one, but I'll take what I can get. Okay, I'm just dead now, I guess. There is way too many Friedlanders going on here. It was fun at first, now it's not. Just leave. Fred, kill all of the other Freds. What a scary thing to have to look at. Well, there's another Dax. Great, because the first one wasn't ugly enough to look at. Oh, my eyes, man. Thank God that's over. That was possibly the worst experience of my life. Right, Last Dose 5. I think this is the last mission, and I believe we're going after Friedlander. Right, we're going down in the storm drain to enter a vellum that I think... What's her name stole? Oh, maybe I shouldn't run into her. Probably not a great way to start off this adventure. We're now chasing a cargo plane that I think has Friedlander inside of it. If this incredibly slow plane can actually get to fast enough speeds to catch it, maybe. Oh, what's happening? I didn't know this. I thought I was boarding the back of it. Oh, this is bad. This is all just bad news. No! Stop it! Can you hurry this hack up, please? I'm gonna either smash into this plane or just nose bomb straight into the ground. Alright, we're now boarding the aeroplane, Trevor style, and I guess killing a bunch of freed people. Up the stairs. Okay, there's no one flying the plane. That This seems like it could get dangerous. Why, may I ask? Why is that necessary? This is the part that I hated the most about this mission, is the fact that you don't get to pop his head like a watermelon. All up we get about 500k, and after this mission we do get Friedlander's electric sports car thing. Yet I'd trade it all just to be able to shoot Friedlander in the face. Surely I don't have to land this thing, right? This is nonsense. There's no way I'm going to be able to do this. Okay, thank you. Okay, Dax is here in a truck, I'm not really sure. We're collecting a bunch of shit from the back of it, like medical supplies or something. Fred thinks badonkadonk too, he just can't speak. Right, the cops are arriving, so we're gonna have to hold them off while Dax does whatever Dax may be doing. Dax, dude, I am doing just about everything I can here, but you really need to just hurry up. That is the only solution to this current problem. Alright, Dax has finished loading and it's telling us to enter the truck. Took long enough, I've been here for about 5 minutes and this dude has achieved essentially nothing. Now we're going to painfully drive this truck all the way back to the freak shop. I apologise if I didn't end up showing that much gameplay for that last mission, but it's overall a pretty boring mission. We're just driving an aeroplane and then driving a truck, and then that's pretty much it. Alright, we've lost the cops and delivered the truck. I am curious to see what kind of bonus we get for this, because if you did watch the last episode you would know that we got like a $250,000 bonus after the last mission. Okay. Alright, so I just spawned in, basically clothesless. We're almost up to $1.3 million. And back to what I was saying earlier about the Fooligan missions, you are required to complete them to get the upgrades for the Acid Lab, but they pay 50k each, so the money's good. It's just really just the cooldown that kind of ruins it all. Alright, so I'm going to get down off this mountain, put on some clothes, and we're going to go and do some Fooligan missions. Alright, so we are going to get into the Fooligan missions, but I forgot, as I said in that last mission, we do get Dr. Friedlander's car, so we're going to go and collect that quickly. Alright, so this here is Friedlander's car. It's actually quite a nice car. However, I do prefer the car we've got now, but we might use this car for the next couple episodes because it is a fast car and I don't mind it. We will have to change the livery though. Alright, so before we get into the Fooligan missions, we are going to go and purchase the Acid Lab, and you can do that by walking over to this dude here, and it does cost 750k, but I think it's worth it because, as I said in the last episode, it is passive income, which means it will just work in the background, so you basically have to do absolutely nothing to make money back from this. And again, to get the upgrades, you just walk over to this dude and you can customize and upgrade, but you do need, as it says there, you do need to complete the 10 Fooligan jobs. To start those, you need to find wherever Dax may be in here. So for this particular mission, we are getting a crop duster and destroying crops. Collect the chemicals. And down here to steal a crop duster. Now there are 2 of these, so if you do get shot out of the sky it doesn't matter too much. Obviously still try not to die because that's not ideal either way, but... Right, so once you get in the crop duster there will be 3 different locations you've got to go and poison. Time to be contaminated. There is now a helicopter, so that's not exactly ideal. You will have to go over these farms 2 or 3 times just to do it properly. Right, farm number 2 has been contaminated and we're on to the last one. Right, and that should be the last farm done. Now I think we've got to go destroy a tanker or something. I completely forgot about this part of the mission until right now. I'm going to land right here in the middle of the road. This dude is coming towards us, so that's nice actually. Alright, and tanker exploded. I've also only just realised that Fred has no shoes on. How did it take me this long to realise that? He's just been doing all of this shit barefoot. Right, so as much as I'd love sitting around and showcasing these awesome missions, I am running out of recording time and I'm not about to sit here and wait for another 48 minutes, so I will do the rest of these off camera, and by the next episode we will have a functioning Acid Lab. Make sure you check out the rest of the series, and if you do for some unknown reason enjoy my content, subscribe so you can come back and watch more.